Cool. So, hello everyone. The topic of this webinar, as we all know, this audio webinar event that is there is how to learn the skills to benefit the generative AI boom. All of us are hearing this buzzword for more than 3-4 months. Generative AI, Chat GPT, DALI 2, Mid Journey, and all the Open AI things that are happening in since the last few months. This word generative AI, people, can you give a react if you have heard about this word before, and if you can hear me clearly? Can you just give a react? So there is a button there below called react, so that I can know. And I also request people who want to speak. Leon, do you want to speak anything? So just you have raised your hands. So there is an option to also speak. You can do that as well. And let me just talk for a few minutes, and I can take your questions about this topic as well. So this event that I am doing is an audio webinar event, and there is a complete webinar also planned where I'm going to share my screen and talk about the different things that we can do about Chat GPT, this word that we all know, prompt engineering, what are actually the large language models, or you can say the engine, the engine behind this generative AI. So I'm going to do a session on Saturday at 12 p.m. Dubai time, and I will in the same you have joined this, the link, I will share you the details of that webinar. That webinar is going to be little bit of a screen sharing and also a small mini workshop wherein you can apply the learnings as well. Today's session is basically you can say a teaser, just to talk about these topics and take questions, because many people are asking me on LinkedIn as well, like how can I build my career here, how can I start the learning the journey. And I thought that I can just have a quick webinar about this. So anyone who wants to even speak, how this works is there is an option about allow to speak. If you have any feedback, any questions, you can take that option and I will give you permission to speak about this topic. This is also getting recorded and it will be posted on my podcast for people who missed this session, because this is on a Thursday afternoon. Many people will not be able to join, but whoever are here, very much thank you for joining in and giving in your precious time. The first thing that I want to tell, the topics that are there, and today I don't want to talk about you people who are, I'm sure all of you are using ChatGPT. Just give a react if you are. And also the option, if you want to type in a question in the text, so there is this event page that you have joined. You can click the event name and then you can also put in your questions in the chat. If I can take your chat, if you cannot speak, if you are in office you cannot speak, or you are in a place where you can also put your questions in the comments. I had received a question from the community page, a few questions that I will take later on. But if you have anything that you want to type in also, I will take those questions as well. So now, so when I talk about skills, the first skill I am little bit talking about the people who want to really learn about generative AI. I am sure many of you are users who are already using ChatGPT. The first thing that everyone should know from a user's perspective is how to write good prompts. That is called prompt engineering. Why? Because this particular generative AI depends upon input. Traditional AI models does not depend upon input. It works on the historical data and gives us an output. But here in generative AI, there is an input, then there is a large language model or a processor or an encoder, whatever we call a black box. If you want to go in details, I can tell more, but there is an engine that processes your prompts and gives you an answer according to that. So how good your prompt is, how specific your prompt is, the better the output will be there. So you need to spend time in learning about prompts. That is one of the biggest and most important skill that is there, and many of you know that, but there is a very practical approach to learn about the prompts. And I will talk more about that because this is an audio event, I cannot share my screen. But this is very important. There are a lot of people talking about prompts and everything, but you need to have a structured approach of prompts. What are the things that you need to do? Because as we all know, we have the control about the input. The input how good the input is, the quality of output will go. Everyone of here, if you want to get an article on, suppose, product management, in project management, if you want to write an article, if you just give a simple prompt, write an article on product management, you are not going to get a good quality prompt or good quality response if you are very specific about the tonality, the context, who are you, what are you trying to get out. So these are very simple use cases that we are going to discuss more, and if I can take any of your questions after this is also, we are you are welcome to do that. After this skill, the second skill that I tell people is NLP. I know it is a very the full form is natural language processing, but this is a very basic skill that you need to understand. Natural language processing is, you can say, the base, the mathematics and statistics of this particular technology. And you have to know that, at least you need to know. I know most of you have heard the term, you think it is very technical, natural language processing, but there are a lot of basic fundamental things that we need to use. Because see, to be honest, traditional analytics, traditional data science has been there for 50 years, but the text data, the natural language processing, is only 10 years old, and it is maturing in a very small, it is maturing a lot. But the base of all these things, that you can say the ABCD of generative AI, if I can say, is natural language processing. How you are using text data to derive value. This is the, this is like the ABCD of generative AI. And in natural language processing, to be honest, many of my clients, they get scared away. Many of my students, they get scared that it is too technical. It is technical, right? But you need to know that. You need to spend time from, you can say, no, don't take information from the internet, from YouTube. You need to have a, you can say, experienced professional who talks about these things, who talks to you about the details about these things. NLP is a very huge topic, but there are some foundation about NLP. If I can define you NLP in a very simple dictionary, from a very simple dictionary, and from my experience, it is basically analyzing text, where you evaluate different aspects of a document or phrase in order to gain insights into the content of that text. So you are going to evaluate different aspects of a sentence or a phrase in order to gain insights. And this is a very important part. There are a lot of components in NLP. The first one is the text analytics. The text analytics is a part of the NLP, and it is actually an AI algorithm that evaluates attributes in the text to determine specific insights. These are the things that you will, I will talk more when I am talking in my Saturday webinar. Whoever have joined here and who want to know how the NLP works, there are a lot of basic things in NLP that you should know. And I know this is just one of the most important skills that I am telling all my mentees and students and people who are interested to get little bit there, because you may say that you don't want to get into the technical side, but when you are knowing, you need to know the base of these tools to use these tools properly, right? The NLP has techniques that are very, very straightforward. Whenever we have any sentence, we remove the stop words. Like the sentence, I can just read a sentence for you, like Elon Musk has shared a photo of the space suit designed by SpaceX. Here, has, a, of, the, by, these are called stop words. They don't have any meaning. We remove these words. Then what we do is we see this word Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a noun. Shared is a verb. Photo is a subject. Space suit is a subject. Design is a verb. SpaceX is a noun. So we arrange it in a linguistic model, these words, and we try to derive value out of this. There is one more thing that we do is stemming. Stemming is basically cleaning the word. Like the sentence, the word SpaceX and space suits are coming from the root word space. So we are going to take the same root word. Similarly, something like sharing and shared, both are coming from the root word share. So we are going to keep that word. So these are the techniques that you have to know. And then the biggest thing that you should have to understand, that all the machine learning models don't understand words. So we have to encode every word. We have to encode the word, put it into the machine. And basically encoding is what converting that word into a digit format which the processor understands. And after that we need to decode it. After the output comes, so all these things is actually happening in the backend, but you need to know the process that is happening. Word encoding is there, and then vectorization is also a very important concept in NLP, wherein you are arranging the encoded words in a numerical feature that can be, see, the machine learning models that are there, they are not able to understand text. This is very important for us to understand. So for Elon Musk, space, these words the machine learning will not understand, so it has to be converted into a numerical form and then process it. And you should know these techniques, I'm sure people who are attending this call may not be interested to know the technicalities, but if you want to really understand how to use the product, you need to little bit understand the technicality as well. There are a lot of use cases. I don't need to tell the importance of generative AI. It is a revolution that is happening. We call the word, the word that is there, it is called as a general purpose technology. Like internet in 2000, in 90s, early 90s was a general purpose technology which changed the lot of industries and lot of jobs where you can say wiped out because of this boom. Lot of automations happened. Similarly, generative AI that we are talking right now is a revolution that, and in the next few, already started, right? Already lot of jobs that were done manually have been automated by these technologies. We all know about this, and in the future you have to learn these things that I am telling you, at least to appreciate these tools and to use it better, when to apply these technologies in your day-to-day jobs. And these two things are there, and there are a lot of other things that are there. And before I go to the third and the most important part, open to questions, open to reactions, open to feedbacks, because this is a very, very important topic. And to be honest, why I'm doing these type of audio events more and more, because I am getting a lot of questions on my LinkedIn, on my WhatsApp, on my community about how to prepare ourselves for this. We all know that there is a boom here. We all know that these things are happening, but how to prepare for these things, and how to, you can say, most of us, I'm sure they want to start their businesses. Most of them also want to start their job, get experience in this particular space. And today's topic is very specific to generative AI. So if anyone has any thoughts, any suggestions, please put in. And I request everyone to join the community if you have not joined. The community is nas.io/artificial intelligence, and please register for the event on Saturday, where I'm going to share your screen and show you how to do little bit of prompt engineering, what are the topics of NLP I discussed. And before I tell the third question, do you have any suggestion? Leon, Apurva, Divakar, Amir, Rabini, Mohammed, Carol, whoever are there, I know it is a short notice, but please use this platform to talk to me. I have 11 more minutes if anyone wants to speak, and then we can take it forward. But I will also put it on the chat, the community. I've already put it on the community page. This community talks about mainly the events that are happening, and also about this generative, mainly about the news that are happening, the technologies that are happening here, and how we can use this for our benefit. So if there are anyone has any questions, any reactions, you are most welcome. There is an option to allow to speak on the toolbar near the React mute option. So if no one wants to speak, I will tell you the last part. Before the last part is to make a process, to make a project, to learn how to connect different technologies, different pieces of technologies, and build a product end to end that you are having. So nowadays, because of the availability of information and tools that are there, you need to take a business problem, you need to have a business problem and solve it end to end, using connectors, using agents, and using all the processes that are there. And this skill you have to build. That is what we call as end to end project building. How you connect different processes, how you connect different technologies to solve a business problem. So these are the things that are there that you need to really practice. So I know Anwar, he is there for with me in HP. We used to work for a long time. So I will just repeat again to the people who have joined new, to just summarize this particular thing. The boom is there. It's a revolution, and that industry has really changed in the last few months. Three skills that you really need to know. One is the prompt engineering. I will also put it on the chat. NLP, natural language processing, basics of NLP, how it works, because that is the ABC of generative AI. Third is end-to-end processes for building a solving a business use case, or you can say end-to-end making a project, connecting all the dots using agents and using different APIs and processes. And these are the things that are there. Information is available in abundance, but we need to learn how to connect all the dots, build projects, and talk about this. So before I end the call, I think there is no one is wanting to talk, and I'm sure there is a lot of interest, but I will request you to join the community and to register for the upcoming event. I will also put the event on the you can say on the comment section here. I request all the 16 people who have joined. This is like a teaser for that event where I'm going to do my screen share and I'm going to talk about it. This is an audio event. Just I wanted to talk about this. I've put it on the comment. If you guys can see and react, that will be nice. I put it on the comment of the event page. And thank you everyone for joining in. If there are no more questions, I will just stay in the call for 2 minutes. And if not, anyone wants to speak, they can come and speak. And then I will continue with my work as well. And do join the community nas.io/artificial intelligence, where I talk about AI. People discuss their journey, where they are, what they are doing. And the thing is, everything is changing very fast. So we need to have a plan. We need to cut the noise and focus on the really basic skills that are there. So that's why this session is really important. And thank you everyone. If no one is there speaking, I will just end the call. Bye bye.